drop a counter into the water, tell the swimmer what lap they're on, and then next thing you know, they'll be done and you'll be on your way out.
All right. Cody, this is a 75 and above age group in lane 2. In lane 2, we have Robert Owens from Ventura County Masters. Swimming for Tulum County is Larry Daniels in 3. Gregory Thompson, Masters of South Texas, is in 4. Bob Couch is from Sarasota Sharks, and he's in lane 5. In lane 6 is Dan Willert from Wind & Sea Masters. In 7 is Raj Hardy, swims for Rice Aquatic Masters. And in lane 9, Andrew Auerbach, unclassified.
Taking a look over to the even side of the pool in Heat 2, in lane 1 we have Charlie Helm swimming for Oregon Masters. Lane 2, Rob Netting swimming for Colorado Masters. Lane 3, Patrick Cannon for Palm Beach. Lane 4, Robert Bergstrom from Fullerton Fast. Lane 5, Joseph Walker from Sierra Nevada. In lane 6, Amy Traber from Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 7, David Bagley from Oklahoma Masters. Lane 8, our oldest swimmer in the men's 500 at 91 years old, Robert Beach, swimming for St. Pete. In lane 9, Edward Devinish, swimming for New Albany. And in lane 10, Paul Brown from Illinois Masters. So for those in attendance, we still do have our partner village opening that has all of our sponsors to include Fins, Tier, Zone 3, Green Layer, Tri-Swim, Infinite, and a couple others. They will be closing up shop for the most part at noon. So Scott, did you have a chance to go visit any of those sponsors yesterday?
I did. I walked around, talked with the folks that are supplying all the shampoos and lotions and things. What a great product. Stop by and get some samples. They've been also putting together a gift bag, and you need to scan that QR code that they have at their booth. And I know, Cody, you did that. Were you the winner for yesterday?
No, I sadly wasn't the winner. I was really banking on it too.
Well, as Cody said, they'll probably be closing shops around noon, so if you're looking for any swim gear, apparel, you need to stop by, go visit these folks, and see what you can take home with you.
Hey Scott, I'll have to say, I most definitely, my favorite thing that I've seen over there, outside of that drink that Infinite has, is probably the great smelling lotion that Tri-Swim has. It can most definitely leave your skin feeling absolutely silky smooth, but it also smells really, really good.
I think they also have a product that they can put on to help you put on your tech suit. And it's not WD-40,
Oh, Scott, I think you're talking about Slick Skin. It's the next generation of skin lubricant that'll help you get into that tech suit. Because if you're someone like me, I accidentally bought a size too small, so I needed all the help that I could get. So you guys are about to get to hear a bell ring throughout the stadium. Just a friendly update that bell signifies that somebody's coming in on their final lap of a distance race. So these are typically used for anything over 400 meters. So Scott, this sounds like your pool, so we'll hand it back to you.
In lane 5, getting the bell is Bob Couch. And Bob swims for Sarasota Sharks. With a time of 6:38.71, winning Heat 1 in lane 5 is Bob Couch. And right behind him in lane 4 is Greg Thompson, Masters of South Texas.
And that bell over on the even side is a sign that Ami Traber is in to his final 50. Coming in first with a time of 7:59.65, swimming for Swim Fort Lauderdale, Ami Traber.
In the water for Heat 3, we have Richard Whaley from Sarasota Sharks, Steve Lindbergh from Longhorn Aquatics, and from Swim Melbourne, Tom Hoffman. In 6 from Sarasota Sharks, Ron Buda. In 7, Christian Joaquim from Quicksilver, and from Croc Masters in 8 is Matthew Bronson.
Scott, I will have to say that one of the most inspirational things about this sport is how it is a lifelong sport. So if the crowd could, Robert Beach, our oldest competitor in the men's 500 freeze, coming out on his final 25, if we could cheer him through this last 25. Good job, Robert, coming in at a 12:27.51, crushing his seed time by almost 30 seconds. Taking a dive in on our even side again, we have our 70 and above age group. In lane 1, swimming for Jim Montgomery Masters, John Stadford. In lane 2, from Michigan Masters, Frank Thompson. In lane 3, Alan Bell from Puget Sound. In lane 4, Jim Clemens from Sawtooth Masters. In lane 5, Rick Walker from Sarasota Sharks. In lane 6, Chuck Olson from Michigan Masters. In lane 7, Jack Martin from Sarasota Sharks. In lane 8, Jay Pressler from Grand Strand. In lane 9, Stephen Fogg from Puget Sound. And in lane 10, Bruce Schroeder from Trailblazer.
And Cody, I know that Frank Thompson goes by Skip, and he's one of the notable swimmers that USMS has had us recognize this weekend. Several accolades on committees, authored articles, just a great service member to USMS.
That is correct, Scott. Frank has been a member and holding chair spots since 1989. He's been holding spots as a chair member of USMS since before I was born.
I think most people here, Cody, that are competing are older than you.
Hey now, hey now. That's not very nice. Some of these folks don't look a day over 30.
Steve Lindbergh from Longhorn Aquatics got the bell lap in the odd pool. 50 yards left to go. Coaches and teammates cheering him on. This is a 75 and over age group. And finishing first in lane 4, Steve Lindbergh from Longhorn Aquatics.
Swimmers, just a reminder that there will be swimmers during the 500 that are in need of a counter. So we're receiving word that on the even side, lane 9 will be looking for a counter. So if you could please help them out by stepping up and helping them do that 500, it would be greatly appreciated.
Swimming in heat 5, in lane 1 from New Albany Aquatics is Daniel Dudley. In lane 2, Don Wagner from Phoenix Aquatics is in 2. Bob Anderson is in 3, and he swims for Menlo Masters. 4, Tom Phipps from Oregon Masters. In lane 6, Richard Hartman from Southern Masters. In 7, from Colorado Masters, Chris Nolte. In 8, Patrick Murtaugh from Big Sky, Montana. And in lane 9, Sammy Naguib from Georgia Masters. And this is our 65 to 69 year age group.
And that big bell on the even side signifies that Chuck Olson is coming in on that final 50, and man, from my view, his stroke looks strong. It doesn't even look like he swam a 500. So pending official results, from my view, it looks like Jim Clemens from Sawtooth Masters hits the wall first with a time of 6:03.23. Good job, Jim.
Lane 6, Richard Hartman from Southern Masters got the bell lap, 50 yards to go. Winning heat 5 in lane 6 with a time of 5:40.85 was Richard Hartman, who swims for Southern Masters. In the odd pool, we have heat 7. In heat 7 in the odd pool, representing Colorado Masters, is John Kelly in lane 1. Doug Allen is in 2 from Dad's Club. From Bearcat Masters in 3 is Roy O'Neill. 4, Mike Keck from the Olympic Club. In 5, from San Antonio, Don Walker, Team Walker. In 6, Jim Amick from Team Ridgely. In 7, Ross Myers from Lone Star Masters. And coming to us all the way from Alaska in lane 8 is Brewster Jameson. James Taylor, Mighty Croc Masters, is in 9, and John King from Houston Cougars is in 10.
Over on the even side, coming into their 100-meter mark, is heat 6. Swimming in lane 2 for Wisconsin Masters, Dean Focos. In lane 3, Phil Dodson from Illinois. Lane 4, Larry Wood from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 5, Dan Stevenson from Rose Bowl. Lane 6, Dick Worrell from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 7, John Chambers from AGUA. Lane 8, Bob Seagraves from Texas Golden. Lane 9, Mark Majeski from Arizona. And in lane 10, Jeffrey Payete from Oregon.
And folks, down here in the odd pool, we've got some lanes that need counters. Swimmers, if you could come up off your benches and step up and help out a fellow swimmer, we'd appreciate it. Check it out. Lane 9 needs one. Lane 7, lane 6. Come and help us out if you can.
That bell dignifies final lap. Coming in over there on our even side.
We're going to get a bell lap here. Lane 6, Jim Amick from Team Ridgely.
Coming in first with a time of 5:19.96, swimming for Rose Bowl Masters, Dan Stevenson.
There we go, lane 6 with a time of 6:10.08. From Team Ridgely, Jim Amick. Nice swim, gentlemen. Don Walker, how you doing down there? You need any oxygen, or are you okay?
Taking the leaps into the water, our heats 9 and 10. Over on the even side, swimming in lane 1, we have Mark Collins from Colorado Masters. Lane 2, Lyle Nolly from Puget Sound. Lane 3, Mike Burns from Chicago Athletic. Lane 4, Patrick Herricks from Ensworth. In lane 5, John Moore from North Carolina. Lane 10, Andreas Seibert from Illinois. Lane 7, Alberto Caramana from Aquatic Nelson Vargas. In lane 8, David Brainkamp from Sierra Nevada. Lane 9, Michael Gillian from Lone Star. And also from Lone Star, lane 10, James Alkery.
We've got heat 9 in the water in the odd pool. Representing New Albany Aquatics in lane 2 is Jim Callahan. In 3 from Sarasota Sharks is Bill Brackett. Scott Shake is in lane 4, swims with Arizona Masters. Craig Peterson is in 5, Colorado Masters. In 6 from Sarasota Sharks, Ronaldo Perez. In 7, Andreas Lorenz from Dad's Club is in 7. In 9, Robert Kanegeiser from Philadelphia Finns. And in 10, Branch Archer with Longhorn Aquatics.
attention. Coaches or team representatives, the relays are scheduled to start in just about an hour, so if you've not done so, please head to the registration table to pick up your relay cards. All relay cards are at registration and need to be picked up prior to the start of the relays. Thank you.
Ronaldo Perez from Sarasota Sharks getting the bell. 50 yards to go.
Also coming in on their bell lap is Heat 8.
Cody, we could have a record here. Time of 5:11:17 is a record.
Oh, you know me, Scott. I love records.
And I believe we got it. 11:17. With an unofficial time of 5:09:95. We have Arnaldo Perez for Sarasota Sharks, possibly setting our next record.
Not sure if you got
Great
it.
swim.
Great.
So Scott, just a quick note that record that was just broken was set back in 2012. That means a 10-year-old record is now just poof, gone.
Congratulations.
Taking the win out for Heat 8 with a time of 5:41.54 is Patrick Harris from Ensworth Aquatics.
Heat 11 is in the water. In lane 1, Greg Remmert from Walnut Creek. Representing Lone Star Masters in 2 is Marshall Campbell. In 3, Chris Burnbrick from New Albany. In 4, Andy Cook, swimming from Palmetto. In 5, from Nitro, Stephen Unruh. In 6, Dennis Bennett from Iowa Masters. In Sawtooth is in 7, John Svinci. In 8, Rob Behringer from Colorado. In 9, Jeff Irwin from Sawtooth. And in 10, Rand Von Rieden from Lone Star.
Spectators, we do see a couple lanes that have swimmers without timer or counters. If you could please be so generous to come down and help them out. We have swimmers in both pools right now that don't have counters. Taking a look at Heat 10. In the water, swimming for Swim Fort Lauderdale in lane 2 is Andy Fisher. In lane 3, Ed Coates from Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 4, Mark O'Leary from Austin Swim Club. Lane 5, Carl Egerton from Off-Pipe Aquatics. In lane 6, Matt Kuchar from New Mexico Masters. Lane 7, David McCarty from Puget Sound. Lane 8, Axel Sonderman from Lone Star. Lane 9, Joseph Williams from Longhorn Aquatics. And in lane 10, Frederick Zeski from Illinois.
Cody, let's give some team scores. We'll do this throughout some of these 500s. We'll start with the women's team scores with local clubs, and this is through events 103. In first, Lone Star Masters with 508. New York Athletic, 361. Masters of South Texas in third with 324. Fourth, the Olympic Club, 309. Fifth, Swim Fort Lauderdale, 297. In sixth, Palm Beach Masters, 285. In seventh, St. Pete Masters, 282. In eighth, Club Tribe, 175. Ninth, Nickel City Splash, 167.5. And in 10th, Sarasota Sharks, 143. Again, that was the women's team scores local through events 103. Cody, you want to do the regional scores for women, top 10?
Oh, Scott, you know me. I love saying people are doing great. So taking a look at our regional clubs on the women's side, in first right now with 553.5 points is Colorado Masters. Followed behind them is New England Masters at 336.5. In third is North Carolina with 162. Fourth, Illinois with 187. In fifth, followed very closely behind is Wisconsin with 182. Followed behind there in sixth is Minnesota with 178. Michigan Masters with 157. Oregon Masters with 149. Arizona Masters with 133. And Florida Aquatics with 99.
Getting the bell lap in lane 5 in heat 11, Steve Unruh from Nitro. Finishing in first, Steve Unruh from Nitro Swimming with a time of 5:09.10.
Taking first for heat 10 with a time of 5:40.64, swimming for Puget Sound, David McCarty.
Also in the heat, 13, 50 to 54-year-old age group. Representing Swim Kentucky is Mark Lowney. In 2, Kenton Jones from San Diego Swim Masters. In 3 is Robert Garland, Colorado. In 4, Bob Baldocci from Rose Bowl. That's lane 4. And in 5, Kurt Dixon from Golden Road. In 6, Martin McGee, Golden Road. In 7, all the way from Alaska, Michael Sorensen. In 8, Bill Quagliano, Nickel City. In 9, Aaron Schneider, Southern Masters. And in 10, from New England, Len Van Grunig.
Man, Scott, it's only 8:49 in the morning, and I'm already getting excited hearing cheering coming from the spectators.
I hear that coming from Alaska, but I don't know that they brought us any smoked salmon or halibut or anything from the Great North.
Hey, I need to go make friends with them because Alaska is the only state that I have not visited from all 50 states. Hey, I'm staying with them when I go visit.
Well, you need to go, but I'm a little disappointed they didn't bring me any smoked salmon.
Taking a dive in for Heat 12 in Lane 1, we have Rutherford Masters swimmer Michael Gamelli. In Lane 2 for the YMCA of Bucks County is Keith Wiley. Lane 3 from Golden Road Aquatics, Michael Lucero. Lane 4 from St. Pete Masters, Eric Herman. In Lane 5 from Masters of South Texas, Michael Gurl. In Lane 6 from Oregon Masters, Christian Tujo. In Lane 7 from Palm Beach Masters, David LeClaire. In Lane 8 from Swim Fort Lauderdale, George Mahars. In Lane 9 from Wisconsin Masters, Jim Brandon. And in Lane 10 from New Albany Aquatics Club, Ryan McKinley.
Hey, Cody, do you think if we gave Alaska our address, they'd send us some smoked salmon?
Shoot, hey, somebody up there waving, so I'm gonna take that as if we give them our address, we can get some salmon.
Yeah, good luck. Here are the men's team scores. Local clubs, through events 103. In first, Lone Star Masters, 557.5. Second, Swim Fort Lauderdale, 372. Third, New York Athletic Club, 330.5. Fourth, the Olympic Club, 316. Fifth, New Albany Aquatics, 301.5. Sixth, Longhorn Aquatics, 259. Seventh, Palm Beach Masters, 253. Eighth, Sarasota Sharks, 197. In ninth, Club Tribe, 173. And 10th, Woodlands Masters, 148.
Man, Scott, some of these scores are getting a little close. Let's take a look over at our regional clubs. In the lead currently with 411 points is Colorado Masters. Followed closely behind, and from my remembrance, the weather looks kind of similar, is Puget Sound Masters with 236.5. Next up in third, Wisconsin Masters Aquatics Club with 230. In fourth, Illinois Masters with 192. With 185 points is North Carolina Masters. Arizona Masters coming in at 153. Michigan Masters at 116. Georgia Masters at 75. New England Masters at 66. And Southern Masters at 61. And Scott, it sounds to me like we got a bell.
I do. In lane 5, Kurt Dixon from Golden Road gets the bell in the odd pool. Great job. Lane 5 of Heat 13. Kurt Dixon from Golden Road with a time of 4:59.99. Swimmers or coaches, representatives from your team need to get to the registration table. Pick up your relay cards for this morning. You need to take care of that ASAP.
You know, Scott, I just asked our head referee what happens if I show up to the block without my relay card, and he told me I can't swim.
That's right, you might as well pack your bag and go home.
Taking first with a time of 5:10.97 from New Albany Aquatics Club is Ryan McKinley.
Heat 15 of 23. In lane 1, unclassified David Andre. In 2, from Sierra Nevada, Eric Hatch. In 3, Ann Gilman from Oregon Masters. 4, Don Sikor from Illinois. In 5, Eric Christensen swims for Blue Dolphin Masters. In 7, Patrick Leverty from Sierra Nevada. Finishing out Heat 15 in lane 8, Doug Gallagher from Palm Beach. In 9, O2 Performance Aquatics, Benjamin Reed. In 10, Joshua Kimmel, who swims for Rice Aquatics, is in lane 10.
Taking a look over on our even side, in the water right now is Heat 14. In lane 1 from Marsha's Enthusiast, we have Aureen Lanyard. In lane 3, swimming for Texas Ford Aquatics, Jeff Broomfield. Swimming for Longhorn Aquatics in lane 4 is Joseph Gardner. In lane 5, from Granite YMCA is Sheen Carter. In lane 6, swimming for Wellington Swim Club is Eric Bell. In lane 7 is Juan Gonzalez from Swimming Fort Lauderdale. In lane 8, Nicholas Mathers from Masters of South Texas. Swimming for Nickel City Splash Swim Team is Patrick McNeilis. And from swimming for AGUA, Mariano Pedro Acosta. So Scott, I know we've mentioned men's scores and women's scores. How are the teams together doing as a whole?
Well, let's look at local clubs. In first place right now is Lone Star Masters with 1,413.5. In second is Swim Fort Lauderdale with 875. In third, New York Athletic Club, 845.5. In fourth, the Olympic Club with 743. In fifth, Palm Beach Masters, 686. In sixth, Masters of South Texas, 509. In seventh, Club Tribe, 460. In eighth, St. Pete Masters, 428. In ninth, New Albany, 413.5. And finishing out the top 10 is Sarasota Sharks, 392.
Then taking a look on the regional club side with 1,140.5 points, Colorado Masters. Followed behind them with 517 points is North Carolina. Wisconsin in third with 496. New England Masters with 450.5. Illinois with 381. Puget Sound with 321.5. Arizona Masters with 320. Michigan Masters with 317. Minnesota Masters with 227. And Oregon Masters with 204. So Scott, I feel like a couple people went to that concession stand and picked up coffee because we're hearing way more cheering. And I don't know about you, but I feed off of their energy, so the louder they get, the happier and more motivated I get.
Well, then keep it coming. We have some relay cards that have not been picked up. They are now at the announcer stand. Send a team representative, please.
What a finish. Let's give him a great big round of applause.
454.52. From lane 5, Eric Christensen, who swims for Blue Dolphin Masters.
You know, Scott, just looking at that 454 that he has, I remember when I did my very first 100 in under a minute. So I can only imagine how difficult doing 500 with consecutive splits of under a minute.
Yep. Nice pacing, good swims, gentlemen.
Attention coaches, all relay cards have been brought to the announcer's table. So if you have not picked up your relay cards, please head our way, say hello, say good morning, and then pick up your relay cards. Getting first place for Heat 14 with a time of 5:26.78. Swimming for Swim Fort Lauderdale is Juan Zambrano Gonzalez.
We have Heat 17 in the pool. Kittrick Rhodes swims for Big Sky, Montana. Brett Keys, unclassified, is in 2. Anthony Gallardo, Team Walker, is in 3. Robert Duguay from Connecticut is in 4. From Dubuque area in 5, Craig Frederickson. In 6, Rod Hunt, Grandstand, Masters. In 7, Jason Warner, San Ramon Valley. 8, Austin Fraser, unclassified. And 9, Michael Berghofer from Rutherford Masters.
Taking the slate over on Heat 16 in the even side. In lane 1, swimming for Illinois Masters, Adam Brown. Lane 2, Jonathan Matthews, representing Connecticut. Lane 3, Ted Wallach from Puget Sound. Lane 4, Joe Lindbergh from South Dakota Masters.
In 5, Juan Valdivieso from the Olympic Club.
Thanks, Scott. I think everybody here is learning I'm really bad at last names.
Oh, you're doing all right.
In lane 6, Adrian Cameron, swimming unattached out of zone 43. Lane 7, David Popko from Rose Bowl. Lane 8, Chad Holbrook from Walnut Creek. Lane 9, Aaron Hawkins from Oregon Masters. And swimming in lane 10, unattached out of zone 25, Jeffrey Konepka.
As our spectators and swimmers trickle in this morning, I want to remind you of Vendor Village. A lot of our vendors will be heading out, packing up around noon. So take a tour over there, pick up some merchandise to take home with you today.
Yeah, Scott, I know a lot of our lifeguards have traveled over to that tier vendor because they have Birkenstocks in stock. And I guess those are the new latest handles. So I'm probably going to have to head over there and pick myself a pair up. But I just know they're leaving at noon.
Yep, D&J Sports has all kinds of items for you. Again, stop by Vendor Village.
Yeah, listen to that cheering. Hey, I don't need no more coffee. Keep that cheering up. Get me motivated.
In lane 5 from Dubuque area, Craig Frederickson getting the bell lap. In lane 5, Craig Frederickson from Dubuque with a time of 5:05.80. In lane 6, Rod Hunt from Grand Strand finishing in second.
Here comes the final lap bell for Heat 16. And coming in at a 4:49.43, swimming for the Olympic Club, Juan Valdevizo.
In the water, Heat 19 of 23 from Lewis Clark, Pavel Alibov. In 2, Justin Arnowski from Longhorn. In 3, Patrick O'Donnell, Team Redbird. Swimming in lane 4 from Jim Montgomery Masters, Kurt Lecca. In 5, Benjamin Absher from Longhorn. Also from Longhorn in 6 is Adam Johnson. 7, Nicholas Koenig from Illinois. In 8, Nathan Losh from Cowtown Swimming. In 9, Joshua Tigner from City of Plano, and Chris Hepp from Alamo Areas in 10.
On the even side of the pool, short fill for Heat 18. In lane 3, Jeff Fywell for Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 4, Jimmy Hong, also Longhorn Aquatics. Lane 5, Thomas Ray, swimming unattached. Lane 6, Arley Scott from Southern Masters. And swimming for Golden Road in lane 7 is Daniel Neal.
Swimmers, I want to remind you to stay hydrated. We've got these big water tanks all around the deck area. And those are the water monsters. Take your water bottles, refill them, and stay hydrated. Believe it or not, you'll get sunburned through these clouds here in South Texas.
But Scott, how can I get a sunburn if the sun's not out?
Should have listened in high school science class.
Oh, you mean I wasn't supposed to sleep in that one? Science is boring.
We're still having some coaches come and pick up your relay cards here at the announcer stand. Relays are coming up. Come and get those cards, please. Justin Arnowski in lane 2 from Longhorn gets the bell lap. Lane 2 with a time of 5:07.18. Justin Arnowski from Longhorn Aquatics. 21 of 23 is in the water. In lane 2, representing Columbus, is Harold Kaler. In 3, from Swim Fort Lauderdale, Blake Woodrow. In 4, Marcus Kent from Masters of South Texas. In 5, Kyle Hopkins, Columbus. In 6, Jacob Hale, Wisconsin Masters. Also from Wisconsin, Jake Gutkus in 7, and Alan Jackman from Longhorn is in lane 8. This is the 25 to 29-year-old age group in the odd pool.
Coming in first for heat 18 with a time of 6:00.96. Swimming unattached is Thomas Ray.
Coaches or team reps, we still have relay cards. You'll not be able to participate if you don't pick up that relay card here at the announcer's table.
Man, Scott, I don't know what some of these coaches do, but I know my coach, who I'm really happy is inside. Whenever I miss a race, she makes me do a 200 fly. So I can only imagine what a whole relay would have to do if they missed a whole relay.
I don't know. It affects 4 people, so come on, coaches or team reps, come over here and pick up your relay cards.
So Scott, I know that brings up a pretty good point. And somebody swung by here earlier and asked me, how do you and I know so much about swimming? So I know for myself personally, I swam all the way through high school and club and college, and then switched over to the coach and official side. What about yourself?
I've just been around too long. That's it.
Taking a dive in on the even side is heat 20. Heat 20 of 23 for the men's 500-yard freestyle. In lane 1, representing New Albany Aquatics, Daniel Gutmeyer. In lane 2, representing Dad's Swim Club, Alexander Plaitzer. In lane 3, from Terrapin Masters, Brett LaPlante. In lane 4, from Austin Swim Club, Jake Vogel. In lane 5, from the Olympic Club, Trevor Scheid. In lane 6, also from the Olympic Club, Thomas Dowley. In lane 7, from Dad's Swim Club, Rodolfo Escalante. In lane 8, from St. Pete, Christopher Stickle. In lane 9, from Alamo area, Christopher Vaught. And in lane 10, from the Olympic Club, Matthew Murray.
In the odd pool, finishing in first with a time of 5:03.32. In lane 5 is Kyle Hopkins, and Kyle swims for Columbus Swammers. Heat 23 of 23. In lane 3, Steven Savislav from Amherst. In 4, Benjamin Peacock from Riptide. 5, Jacob Payonk from Munster Masters. In 6, Spencer Curley, South Davis. And Eddie Filipovic is in lane 7, and he swims for Rutherford Masters.
Coaches, we still have a good amount of relay cards left, so if you need those, you might want to come swing by the announcer's table and grab them. Coming in first for Heat 20 with a time of 4:41.23, swimming for the Olympic Club, Trevor Shield. And into the water on the even side is heat 22 of 23. In lane 1, Griffin Schumacher swimming for the New York Athletic Club. Lane 2, Scott Bergstrom from Colorado. Lane 3, Alexander Garriga from Lone Star. Lane 4, James Porkorowski from Nickel City Splash. Lane 5, Benjamin Bushwitz from unattached out of zone 13. In lane 6, Andrew Duzinski from Nickel City Splash. Lane 7, Adil Azub from Nova Aquatics. In lane 8, Brent Baxter from Excel Aquatics. Lane 9, Jonathan Pierce from Golden Road. And in lane 10, Keith Dixon from Golden Road.
Great race between 5 and 6. Spencer Curley in lane 6, 5:14.51. Spencer Curley from South Davis Masters. Good race, gentlemen. Swimmers, don't forget about the water monsters that are on deck, the big blue tanks. Fill up your water bottles and stay hydrated. You have about 2.5 hours left before the vendors pack their goodies and go home. Stop by and check them out.
You know, Scott, I think a great time to do that is during the 30-minute break that we're going to take here once Heat 22 is complete.
Yep, that's about ready to happen. Stop out and see our great vendors for merchandise, footwear, swim apparel, all the things you need. And there's also hand and stone massage over there for those of you that need that massage before you head home.
Scott, what else I can do during that break is head over and take some photos in our photo booth.
Yep, let's get some selfies. Don't forget to stop by and check the results of each of the swims. That's in the indoor swim pool on the mobile boards. We'll give you team score updates as we receive them. Professor Elizondo in Masol.
Coming in first over there for Heat 22 with a time of 4:39.35, representing Colorado Masters, Scott Bergstrom. Let's give a great big round of applause to all